Thank you.
Is page 211.
Let's see if I can find it.
211. There it is. So horizontal would be y is equal to what? I don't know, y is equal to, you'd have to think, then that'd be y prime is going to be equal to 0, right? The tangent is equal to 0, so that means that means that we're going to take this guy and set it equal to what? 0. Well, I'll do the first step. Okay, multiply both sides by the denominator, right? And I'll do that calculation. 0. And equals to this. So 0 is equal to this right here. So that brings that 2y over. So that's going to be 2y is equal to x squared, which is x squared over 2. Is that what y'all come out with? Huh? Yeah, x squared over 2. I don't think so. Be x squared over 2. So y is equal to x squared over 2. So that's probably, I don't know if that's what they got the answer. They plugged in 0. Huh? Is that what they got? Okay, nobody's going to talk to me right now. That's fine. Tangent line, horizontal, yeah, right there. They get y squared minus 2x is equal to 0. And then they plugged in. There it is. We got x squared over 2. Is that what we got? Which is x squared over 2. And then they plugged that back in to the original. And that's the point where it's equal to. But the main thing is that you put your 0 in for y prime. And it's at this point right here. Horizontal. What is this? Manipulation. All it is manipulation. Manipulation to get whatever you need. Now the only thing that you need to worry about here is how do you get, the question asks, where is the slope equal to 0 or whatever, or the tangent equal to 0. What you need to think of first off is y prime is equal to 0, so you plug in 0 for y prime and start solving, and that's what you get. You get this, and since y is equal to 1/2 x squared, you take y and plug it into the original, and that gives you this spot right here. Manipulation. All right, this next one, you probably need to just get your eraser ready so you can just erase some things off of it, make it easier. Right? I'd quit. What's your reasoning for quitting on this one?
Because it's sign.
Huh?
Because it's got sign.
Because it's trig. You know, don't try this one. Just skip it. Now remember, don't make it too difficult. Just go through. Now you're going to have to use the product rule on the right side, correct? Yes, Hubert. Thank you, class. And implicit differentiation. And quit. I stole my son's Gatorade this morning. I gotta get him some Gatorade for lunch. Didn't have enough time to make my big glass of tea like I usually do, but stole Gatorades. I don't like fruit punch Gatorade very much.
What's your son's name?
Life is hard, huh?
What's your son's name?
Walter, named after my uncle and my great-great-great-grandpa. Yeah, I'm one of those people that know who their ancestors are, yeah. Even though they were kind of ancestral, I still know who they are. None of y'all had ancestral ancestors, I know. All right, now. Darn, give y'all in-class tests and y'all just don't want to talk to me anymore. Y'all pissed. Good, that way you can tell whoever asked you. If anybody asked you, I'd say, yeah, he gave us a crappy test. I'm failing the class because of it. That'll make them happy.
Who's the person that usually talks to you?
Huh?
Who's the person that usually talks to you?
Like, ask y'all questions like that? Your next teacher?
Who just says the most to you in class?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Miss Anthony's not here. Where is she? Drunk?
Right.
Anybody seen her in the... Yeah, that's right. She had 12 dead grandmothers.
She's probably hanging out with the other one.
Yeah, that's right. Then both of them had flat tires. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Test day. I was fixing to do something. Oh, yeah. Fixing to look up another problem.
I don't have time.
Huh?
I don't have enough time.
To do this one?
Well, sure.
I got two more. I was just looking to see. That's all right. I think we got enough time. I think 20 minutes, right? How many of you have seen implicit differentiation before? Where did you see it? Was it another calculus class?
It was a pre-cal. Kind of, it's like math 104. It's like the first.
105. Math science 105?
I think it's 104. It's like the first half of calculus.
They must change their numbers because 106 is calculus.
Yeah, 104 and 107. If you take both of those, it counts for a whole year of calculus. But it's
Why don't they just use 105? The 105 maybe it's fast track, 7 week, 7 week. So let's take the derivative from left to right. Oh, it's frozen. looking for a problem. So that's going to be, I'm just going to rewrite it. Sine of x plus y equals y squared cosine of x. Over here, we're going to use the chain rule. Over here, we're going to use product rule. What's the derivative of sine? Cosine of x plus y. But what do we have to do with the chain rule after we take the derivative of the function? What do we have to do?
Multiply by what's inside.
Take the derivative of what's inside. Some of you might have forgot that. What's the derivative? I'll do x for you. Derivative of x is 1. Plus what? 1 times what? There you go. You feel good about yourself. That looks like a y to the first. I still don't know what happened to the eraser, but now it works. So. Equals first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. Okay, we've already done the left side, so cosine of x plus y times 1 plus 1 y prime equals y squared. Dang old derivative of the cosine is the negative what? And the derivative of x is 1, so you don't have to worry about that. Plus cosine of x times, dang old 2y times what? Y prime. Now, first of all, you need to put that in parentheses so you can bring that out front of this. And you need to bring this out front of this because you might be thinking that you can use the FOIL method here. No, you can't do that. You got to bring this out front. So 1 plus y prime times cosine of x plus y equals y squared, or negative, you could say negative y squared, sine of x plus 2y y prime plus cosine, I'm sorry, that's not plus, cosine of x. Okay, now have you done your calculus? Yes. Now it's all algebra. So I'm going to let you take a couple of minutes. And I would get all the y primes where? Huh? On one side. Now, go ahead. I'll start you off because some of you may have no idea what to do next. I would probably bring this right here over here. So 1 plus y prime cosine of x plus y minus 2y y prime times cosine of x equals negative y squared sine of x. That's the first thing I'd do. Now, you can distribute, this is one term, right? You can distribute this one term here and here. Get rid of the parentheses. So that would be 1 times the cosine of x plus y. Put that x plus y in little parentheses so you know that the cosine of x plus y is one term. Plus y prime cosine of x plus y minus, and I'm just going to do this, y prime 2y cosine of x equals negative y squared sine of x. Now, what do you know you can do now? Well, this 1 cosine of x plus y can go where? Where? Okay, enunciate. That means speak. All I heard was, that's what I heard.
The other side of the equation.
Go to the other side. This right here can go to the other side. How do you get rid of a positive 1 cosine x plus y? You subtract it. So negative, and you don't need the 1, negative cosine of x plus y. So that takes care of this guy. I'm running out of room, so that's why I'm erasing it. Now what? Oh my gosh, we got y primes. We got 2 y primes. So what can we do? Factor it out. And you're going to get y prime times that cluster. And then what are you going to do to get y prime by itself? Divide by the cluster on both sides. So divide by the cluster. And I'm skipping a step here. Divide by cosine x plus y minus 2y cosine of x. That should be y prime. Somebody look in the book, because I think this is an example. I'm trying to think of anything else you could do to it. But I think that's pretty much it. See what they got. Is that what they got? Okay. One more. And I'll put y'all up a homework, and it'll have about 10, 12 problems of these. Because you need to know how to do this. Not for Calc 2, but for DPQ. Let's see. I'm going to... There we go. Now notice this one not just have y prime, it has what? Double y prime, or double prime. So that means you got to take not only the first derivative, but the what? Second derivative. Let's go to work. You got 6 minutes. to the first derivative, 4x to the third plus 4y to the third times y prime is equal to 0. 4y to the third y prime is equal to negative 4x to the third. Divide by 4y cubed. And basically you get y prime is equal to, the 4's cancel, you get negative x cubed over what? Y cubed. All right, find y double prime. We'll use quotient rule. All right, everybody's here except for Miss Anthony and Miss Sprouse. Who else is not here? Let's see. Blair is here, Blankenship is here, Brooks is here, Cleet Scales is here, Brialdi is here, Miller's here, Numel is here, Reamer's here, Ryder's here, Sebastian's here, Schaller's here, Silver's here, Swanson and Bardo. Everybody's here except for the two ladies. What'd y'all say to them? Did y'all give them a hard time? That's probably what it was. Y'all were mean to them. So, y prime is equal to, I'm going to pull that negative out. I'm not going to worry about that negative because all it's going to do is confuse me. So I'm going to pull it out like a -1. And that's going to give me denominator times numerator prime minus parentheses numerator times denominator prime over denominator squared, which will be y to the what? 6. I'm going to put brackets around this because that's going to mess me up if I don't watch it. So y double prime is equal to negative parentheses y to the third times 3x squared minus x to the third times 3y squared y prime over y to the 6th. Y double prime is equal to negative 3x squared y cubed I don't want to do that yet, but anyway, minus 3x cubed y squared y prime over y to the sixth. Basically, that y prime is going to come over here and make this y double prime. I'm not worried about the y prime. Y double prime is equal to negative 3x squared y cubed plus 3x cubed y squared over y to the sixth. Somebody check and see if that's what they got. I mean, you can factor that 3 out. I'm not worried about that. But just see if that's just what they got. Is that what they got? No. Alrighty, so I'll make y'all up some homework on implicit differentiation. The next thing we're going over is logarithms. Differentiating logarithms. And I will see y'all when? Tuesday. Y'all have a good day. Make sure you tell people how hard that test was.